Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Red Sox today is John Tudor, whose record is 8-3 with a 4.59 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Brian Kelly, whose record is 3-0 with a 4 ERA. So yesterday was a very disappointing day for me, very frustrating. I did manage to play the game, and in the editing process, right at the end, was just adding the editing portion of the player of the game. Right at the end, my electricity went out, just like that. It was 105 degrees yesterday here in Tucson, and so I think that might have caused like a power surge or electricity to just cut out momentarily. And I lost the video. I was able to play the game and I saved the baseball mogul portion of it. But we lost the game. The third loss in a row. Here's the box score. If you want to take a quick look at it here, you'll see that we fought back and tied it up in the bottom of the 8th inning. It was an Trammell home run that tied the ball game. And then we went to the top of the 9th. And our bullpen fell apart, something that doesn't normally happen. But, Dave Rucker, he gave up 2 walks and 2 hits. All those runs scored. No help from Roger Weaver, who gave up a couple of hits. And that was all she wrote. John LaRose, who pitched an inning and a third, got the victory. So Gibby got thrown out. Rickey had a great triple in the ball game. The player of the game went to Chet, who had 3 hits. So it was a loss, a big loss, third loss in a row, as I mentioned. It's just incredibly frustrating to put all that time and effort into the editing and then all for nothing. So today's game is so much more important, though. We need, this is, the current series. This is our first series we've lost this season. So we need to bounce back and at least get one win before we head on the road to Toronto and that crazy exhibition stadium. So Rucker and Cappy will not be available today, both left-handers through high pitch counts yesterday. So we're only going to have one left-hander, and that's Comstock. We've got to use him judiciously. Kelly has not faced one batter in the Boston lineup. That's not true. He has one start this year, so I'm not sure why that hasn't accumulated. All right, here's the lineup for today's game against the Boston Red Sox. John Tudor, who's a left-hander. We have Doug Baker in there at second base because Whitaker is listed as tired, so we're going to give him the day off. It's a lefty-on-lefty situation. We have Glenn Wilson back in there in right as Gibby sits, and Kevin Bass will be the DH today. So that is how that stands out there, and we have the Boston Red Sox official lineup rundown. Here we go. Batting leadoff, playing catcher is Dennis Littlejohn. Batting second, playing second base is Marty Barrett. Batting third at third base is Wade Boggs. Batting cleanup, playing first base is Pat Dodson. Batting fifth in right field is Yvonne Calderon. Batting sixth in left field is Jim Rice. Batting seventh and DHing is Clint Hurdle. Batting eighth in center field is Freddie Lynn. And batting ninth at shortstop is Roy Smalley. Pitching for the Tigers is Brian Kelly, making his 6th start. 3-0 with that 4 ERA. He's got 20 Ks in 36 innings pitched, but more importantly, he's cut his walk total in half. So off to a good start, been a little bit more consistent around the plate. Opponents are batting .245 against him. His fastball tops out at 92 miles an hour, and his ground ball percentage is almost exactly 50% of the time. So that's good for double plays. We have him having a changeup rated a 94, and he's got 2 other pitches that are just below average. Overall rated an 88. He's 24 years old, and he does not go to arbitration until 1985. Taking a look at his log, he made 1 start against Boston back on the 22nd. And he got the victory. That took him to 2-0. Went 6 1/3, giving up 2 runs on 5 hits. Let's take a look at the Tigers' defense. We have Gold Glovers today at first base and left field, with Whitaker having that day off, and Lance Parrish back behind the plate with an 84 arm. Excuse me. All right, here is Dennis Littlejohn leading off against Brian Kelly. Littlejohn sends a fly ball to deep center field, 366 feet. Put a charge into it. There's one down. Here is Marty Barrett. Barrett batting .326 with 10 home runs, leading the team in homers. Hard to believe. Taps it right back to Kelly for out number 2. And that will bring up Wade Boggs. And Boggs walks. So I give Kelly some credit for keeping the walk total down, and he walks. I mean, Boggs walks a lot, so that is pretty normal. That's not normal. So back-to-back walks from Kelly, and he's in a jam early with Calderon stepping in. Now, Calderon's batting .306 overall, but only .243 versus right-handers, and he gaps it into left center field. That'll score everybody, and it's 2-0 Boston right out of the gate. That is Calderon's 6th double on the season, and the Tigers are down 2 with Jim Rice at the plate. Red Sox have 3 batters in the top 5 in batting average, Jim Rice being one of them. A grounder to second, and a Baker makes the play. So the damage is done. Tigers are down 2. Let's take a look at the lineup for Detroit today. Against John Tudor, batting leadoff, playing the left field, is Rickey Henderson. Batting second, playing shortstop, is Alan Trammell. Batting third, playing first base, is Eddie Murray. Batting cleanup, playing third base, is Mickey Hatcher. Batting fifth and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting sixth in right field is Glenn Wilson. Batting seventh in center field is Chet Lemon. Batting eighth and DHing is Kevin Bass. And batting ninth, getting a start at second base today, is Doug Baker. Here's John Tudor making his 14th start. He was the ace of the team in our 1980 sim, and he's now the 4th starter in the rotation. He's 8-3 this year with a .459 ERA. 54 Ks in 86 1/3 innings. Opponents are betting .287 against him. He does have a complete game. No shutouts. His fastball tops out at 88 miles an hour. A ground ball pitcher 44% of the time. He's a 4-pitch pitcher with the fastball his best pitch, rated at 89, a slider at 81. The other 2 pitches below average. Rated an 89 overall. The 29-year-old lefty goes to arbitration at the end of the season. Has he faced Detroit? He did. His first start of the season was against the Tigers. He went only 4 innings, giving up 7 runs on 9 hits and 4 walks. So that was a messy performance. Took the loss that game. Here is the Red Sox defense. Gold Glovers at second, and in center field, Freddie Lynn's got 3 of them. Got Littlejohn behind the plate with that 94 arm. And Rickey Henderson just itching to test them. Leading off here in the bottom of the first, ground ball to short. Play is made by Smalley. 1 down. Alan Trammell up next, taking strike 3, looking. 2 quick outs for Tudor. And Murray, a ground ball to short. Okay, so this start couldn't have gone any worse as we get to the second inning. 2-0 Red Sox. Here is Clint Hurdle walking. Oh, no. Come on. 3rd walk already for Brian Kelly, and a 4th. Wow. I actually don't know what to do. We don't have enough pitchers. Enough left-handers, so we need some lefties, so I don't really want to. Oh, that's okay. Well, we have to pull the infield in here. 3 straight walks, and we're back to the top of the lineup with Littlejohn. There's a strikeout. That's only the first out. Now we need a double play. And again, we're going to pull the infield in with Marty Barrett up. Barrett, he could go deep. He shows he's got power. 2-2 count. A line drive to Trammell. I was hoping he'd double off somebody. No such luck. And he's really just one pitch away from getting out of this jam, but it's going to be a tough one with Wade Boggs up there. He walked his first time up. Bases loaded and a base hit to left. Wow. So this is really, I mean, we've lost 3 in a row, and we are really facing our first adversity of the season. This might be the game, giving us a little bit of reverse revenge here as we try to even it out a little bit. We're 24 games above 500, and if you told me we finished at 20 games above 500, I would probably believe you, at the end of the year. So, Mickey Hatcher leading off the bottom of the second with a home run. We get one of those runs back on Hatcher's 9th homer. It's 4-1. Here's our hottest hitter. It's Lance Parrish. If you didn't see his last start, he almost hit for the cycle. He had a double, triple, and a home run. He's a single shy of going for the cycle. He had 4 ribbies. It was a great performance from him. And he's had 2 home runs in 2 of the last 3 starts. And he's on a 3-game hitting streak. Let's make it number 4. There we go. So Parrish maybe breaking out of his season-long slump. Feeling a little bit of pressure from Terry Kennedy, who's been absolutely lights out since we got him. We're going to hit and run with Glenn Wilson. Stay out of the double play with Parrish at first. And a base hitting the center field. Will Parrish go to third on Lynn? He does. Good base running from Lance Parrish. Running on Fred Lynn's strong arm. We're going to hit and run again. Let's get these runs back right now. Come on. Chet Lemon. A couple slow base runners, though. Hitting and running, staying on the double play. Ground ball to third. The run scores from second. The only play was to first. So a good job there by Lemon driving in the second run. And we've cut the lead in half. One swing of the bat here. We can tie it up with Kevin Bass. Oh, he loved that pitch. He took a hard cut at it. Instead, he just pops it up to left field. No, 10% chance. That is like a negative 1,000% chance of him being successful. Okay, so that's going to bring up Doug Baker, our number 9 hitter. You can see he's hitting lefties pretty good in limited duty, and actually been great since we called him up. He flips it to right center field. Is that going to fall in for a hit? It does fall in for a hit. Wilson scores. Do we want to go for 2 on Fred Lynn? No, we do not. And it's 4-3 Detroit. Good job by Doug Baker. Can Rickey keep it going? Let's get a 2-out rally here. Baker on first, and Henderson strikes out. Okay, so we got 3 of the runs back. We're down 1, headed to the top of the third. Ivan Calderon leading off. Man, I would love to get Kelly a couple more innings here just to preserve the bullpen before we get to Toronto, where you know it's going to get wild. Calderon grounds out to third. There's 1 down. Here's Jimmy Rice. Rice, a ground ball to first. Murray makes the play. 2 outs. Now, someone out there I'm sure is smarter than me, but with these plus and minuses here, is this in favor of the pitcher? No, it's got to be in favor of the hitter, right? Because if the slider says 67, and we know the slider is the second best pitch, so plus 15 means in favor of the hitter. So we don't want him throwing sliders, we want him throwing changeups. Of course, would a pitcher know the difference? I don't know, but we'll find out. So stay away from the slider, Kelly. 2 down, and he walks him. He did throw a slider in there. That is his 6th walk, by the way. I'm never going to say a nice thing about this pitcher again. And now Fred Lynn's up. Lynn is only a .250 hitter versus right-handers. There's 2 outs. We're going to let him pitch here. And he flips it, almost pulled it, golfed it right off the turf practically. Flying out to center field. And we keep the Red Sox off the board for the first time today. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 4-3 Boston. We got Trammell, Murray, and Hatcher due up. We're starting with Trammell. Trammell waits on that curveball and singles to center field. Falls right in front of Lynn. We are not going to go for 2. We will hit and run with no outs and a runner on first. Eddie Murray at the plate. And a base hit through the right side. He goes the other way better than anybody on the team. Moving Trammell to 3rd, and it's 1st and 3rd, nobody out. Tigers on the verge of tying this ball game up. They've got Sticky Mickey at the plate. Hatcher hit a home run, his 9th last inning. We're just going to ask for a sac fly from, get it to the outfield, give Trammell a chance to score. Oh no, ground ball to short. Trammell scores. They cannot turn 2. They get the force at second. So we will give Hatcher an RBI, and the game is tied. Good job by the Tigers offense. Coming back in this ball game. Parrish, he goes oppo to right. Calderon makes the catch on the line drive. There's out number 2. And Glenn Wilson with an 0-1 count hits a lazy fly ball into center that Lynn makes the easy catch on. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Tigers have tied it up at 4. Can we get another inning out of Brian Kelly? I mean, he's only given up 2 hits, but he's walked 6. So, I mean, his whip is damn near 3 at this point an inning. Smalley, ground ball to 3rd, and Hatcher boots it. Oh, nuts. Come on. Here's Dennis Littlejohn. 0 for 2 in his career with a strikeout. Oh, that's today, right? We're talking today. A stolen base by Smalley. That makes no sense. His first stolen base on the season. That might have been a missed hit and run. Now we got to pull the outfield in. And he walks him. Okay. Well, I have no idea what to do here because we have 2 tough lefties coming up. I mean, Comstock could probably go 2, but at some point we're going to have relievers facing left-handers, and that is not our strong suit. Let's have, I mean, we may as well guard the lines and try to have Kelly face Barrett if he can get it over the plate. A ground ball up the middle. Can we turn 2? A double play. There we go. So, once again, Kelly, 1 pitch away from getting out of a jam and maybe prolonging his start. All right, we're gonna pull the outfield in so nothing drops in. And let's see how he does against Wade Boggs. Boggs is already 1 for 1 with a walk today. And he hits a high fly ball to right. Kelly could get out of this as Wilson goes back and makes the catch. Wow. I cannot believe we got out of that jam. Good job by the defense bailing out Kelly. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Chet Lemon leading off. Lemon hits a single to center. And the leadoff man is on the go-ahead run as well. Let's hit and run with Kevin Bass. Bass not as good as I'd hoped he would be this year for the Tigers. I've been thinking about sending him down and bringing up Eddie Miller, who was a revelation for us last year when we had all those outfield issues, injuries. Lemon advances to second, and Doug Baker, he's driven in a run. He's 1 for 1 today. Flipping it to left, that's not going to fall in. It's going to carry deep enough that we have a chance here to tag, but we don't want the 3rd out at 3rd. So we're going to say no. And we're going to give Rickey a chance here to drive in that run. Henderson under 280 now. Big time slump, and we've been giving him so much rest. And he flies out to right. So we strand the go-ahead run at second. That's a bummer. We go to the top of the fifth. Kelly hanging in there. Man, if we could get one more inning from him. I know I'm just asking for trouble, but it's entertainment. What, right? Oh, he hits Dodson in the hip. All right, now we got to guard the lines again. Double play candidate. What a horrible performance for Brian Kelly. Anyway, okay. Well, this is the last batter. It's Jim Rice. Will play straight away. 8 walks. There's a fly ball in the right center field. There's no way Dodson's going to tag. There we go. That's going to do it for Brian Kelly. Absolutely hot trash on the mound today. We're going to bring in Keith Comstock, our only lefty available today. And we're going to have to ask him to do a lot. This is his 22nd appearance with a .338 ERA, 25 Ks, and 24 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .207. The question is, what are his splits? So he actually gets righties out really well. I mean, he's faced almost the exact same amount of batters, lefty and righty. And actually, it's, strong reverse splits there. Opponents are batting, lefties are batting .267 against him. So, that's fair. Okay, Keith Comstock, 1 down. Let's go after Clint Hurdle. He's a .136 hitter. Only 1 home run on the season after hitting 22 last year. Comstock paints the corner on the outside. 3 straight strikes. There's out number 2. Now, Freddie Lynn, he hits lefties pretty damn well, and he does have a single against Comstock in his career. Yeah, Comstock, nicely done. All right. Good job by Comey. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Let's get some runs. Let's go. We got Trammell leading off. Stop messing around with Tudor. Ground ball to third. Boggs backhands it, and he boots it. Oh, he boots it. The leadoff man is on. Here we go. Let's go. Hit and run time with Eddie Murray. Steady Eddie. Let's go. Big hit here. Yes, base hit to right. Now, if that error had happened to me, I would have been pissed off because you know what's about to happen. And here I am loving it. It's 1st and 3rd, nobody out. We're going to keep hitting and running. Hit the ball on the ground. I don't care if they hit into a double play. Just give us the lead right here. There we go. Ground ball to second. That could be 2. No. Murray, running on the play, is safe at second. The Tigers take the lead on the Hatcher ground ball. And it's 5-4 Detroit with Big Wheel up. And Parrish pulls it down the left field line off the wall for a double. The run scores from second, and it's 6-4 Detroit. Nicely done. That is his 5th double on the season. He led the team with 24 last year. And the Tigers are up by 2. Hanging in there. But we have a lot of lefties ahead of us. I don't know how we're going to get through that portion of the lineup. Glenn Wilson hits a ground ball to first. That'll move Parrish over and give Lemon a chance to add to the lead. Lemon, 2 for 11 in his career versus Tudor, and he flips it down the right field line. That falls in. A double for Lemon, and it's 7-4 Detroit. Nice. That is Lemon's 6th double as a Tiger and 13th overall this season. Very good. And it's 7-4 Detroit. How are they keeping Tudor in there? He hasn't walked anybody, but he's given up 10 hits. 2 of the runs are unearned, though, thanks to Boggs' error. Come on, Kevin Bass, do something here. A ground ball to third. That will end the inning as Boggs makes the play cleanly this time. We go to the top of the 6th. Tigers have jumped ahead by 3. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Player of the game so far. This is a tough call because Hatcher only has 1 hit, but I think he has 3 RBI today. And Lemon's 2 for 3 with 2 ribbies. So it's a tough call. We would love to get another full-time through the lineup from Comstock. So that's our goal here with Roy Smalley leading off. Here we go. Ground ball to short. Trammell, come on. Nice play. 1 out. We got a couple of righties here, but we know Comstock gets righties out fairly decently. Full count, and he walks him. 9th Tigers walk today. And now Marty Barrett is up. All right, we're going to let him go after it. There we go. Fly ball to center field. Somewhat deep. Lemon has to go back a few steps to get the catch. 346 feet. And now we're back to the left-handers. Now Boggs, Hall of Fame hitter, man. He's batting only .221 versus lefties. But more importantly, the slugging percentage is .235. 2-2 count, and Comstock strikes him out. 3rd K for Kami. He's coming back out next inning. He is absolutely firing BBs right now. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning with Doug Baker leading off. Tigers putting up a fight, trying to get 1 win in this home series. Baker flying out to right center field. John Tudor up to 88 pitches. 1 down, and Rickey strikes out. Rickey is in a major slump. He's 0 for 4 on the day with 2 Ks. And Trammell's going to get an infield single to first. The 11th Tigers hit today. Now we're up 3. If it was any catcher other than Littlejohn, I would attempt a stolen base here. Instead, we're going to let Murray take a cut, and he pops it up on the infield. Smalley camping under it, and he makes the play. We're going to the top of the 7th. Okay, so we have a lefty, 2 righties, and some lefties. So if he can somehow get through these 6 batters here, I would feel really good. He's got a high endurance, so he's not in any danger. It's a matter of being consistent around the plate. There's a ground ball by Pat Dodson to first. 1 out. Yvonne Calderon, he hits lefties pretty well. He's 1 for 2 today with 2 ribbies. And that pitch was high. That was perfect for him to destroy. Instead, he just flies out to right. Shallow right field. 2 down. Here's Jimmy Rice. Jimmy Rice, no one to trifle with, batting .357 versus lefties. And he crushes it. Is that going to get over Lemon's head? It does get down up against the wall for a double. Rice takes him almost yard. 11th double on the season for Jimmy. Okay, that run doesn't mean much. We got a couple lefties ahead of us here. One is Clint Hurdle batting .134 versus left-handers. And he strikes him out. K number 4. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. They're finally taking Tudor out. They're going to bring in Rick Grapenthin. His 12th appearance, he has not been good. 5.28 ERA. 7 walks, 2 Ks. That's a Brian Kelly performance right there. Opponents are batting .228 against him. His fastball tops out at 87 miles an hour, and that's his weakest pitch. His curveball's an 86. He's got a 2-seamer. That is an 80. He's 25 years old and goes to arbitration next year. Okay, we have Mickey Hatcher leading off against Grapenthin. Hatcher, Parrish, and Wilson are due up. Wow, that was a hard line drive right at the shortstop, Smalley. So 1 down. Good wood by Hatcher. Now Parrish is up. He's 2 for 3 today. Continuing his hot bat. Oh, he scorched it. Get out of here. Yes, it clears the fence at dead center field. 460 feet, another Parrish home run. And now he's a triple shy of the cycle. His 6th home run on the year. Back-to-back cycle attempts from Lance Parrish. That's incredible. Wilson, less so, as he strikes out looking. Out number 2. And Lemon, a ground ball to Boggs. And that'll do it. Okay, well, we have asked a lot of Keith Comstock today, going 2 2/3 innings, giving up a hit, a walk, and 4 Ks. So we're going to pull him out of the ball game, and we are going to. We have a 4-run lead, so we can afford to go to Roy Thomas to finish this game out, assuming that he gets the job done. He did give up his first run in his last start. And we've got the bottom of the lineup, Lynn, Smalley, and then back to Littlejohn. Freddie Lynn's going to strike out looking to lead off the 8th inning. A nice changeup, painting the corner. 1 down. You're not going to fool Roy Smalley. He flips it over the first baseman's head into right field for a base hit. Possibly could have been 2. But Wilson, solid defender out there, gets it back in quickly. And that'll give us a chance to maybe get a double play here with the catcher running. Oh, we don't need to. As Littlejohn strikes him out, Littlejohn strikes out on a 79-mile-an-hour changeup from Roy Thomas. So he struck out 2 batters so far this inning, and Marty Barrett base hit in the center. Okay, well, we don't have any left-handers, right? So now we're in trouble. Even if Boggs were to go deep, which he won't, we still have the lead. So let's play straight away here with Boggs. Oh my God! I just ate my own words as Boggs hits a 3-run Jimmy Jack to right field, and now we're down. We're up only 1 run. Oh my gosh! I can't believe Boggs just did that. That's his 4th home run on the year. I definitely did not think that would happen. But we don't have any more lefties. And then he walks Dodson to bring up Calderon with 1 swing of the bat to tie the ball game. We're going to take out Thomas. We're going to bring in Dave Smith, a much better righty. So Roy Thomas falling apart here after such a good start to the season, giving up runs in back-to-back games. Calderon flips it to right. Please don't let Dodson score. Oh, come on. 1st and 3rd as Calderon gets the 7th Red Sox hit today. And now Jim Rice. 1 swing of the bat. This game could be pretty much over. Yep. Unbelievable, folks. The game is tied at 8. So frustrating. Another walk. And a grand slam from Fred Lynn. Folks, we just got Moguled. An 8-run 8th inning. Smalley popping it up. That's what happens when you don't have the pitchers available, you know. You can't match up. And I don't know. This is one of those series where I'm going to look back on it at the end of the year and maybe remember this as a turning point to our season. Very frustrating. A worthless hit from Henderson. 2 down. Trammell strikes out. We're going to the 9th inning. Tigers are down 4. It's been a while since our bullpen has completely imploded like this. And I think that is what we have to blame on this 4-game series here against the Red Sox. They're going to bring in Eck. Murray strikes out. Hatcher goes to right. And no pants Lance strikes out looking. So Tigers lose 12-8. Absolutely frustrating. And I am so glad to get out of town and head on the road. There's a trade offer from the Angels. They're looking at Doug Baker. No, they've already offered us Tony Mack before. And then Pat Keaty's a 69 rating, so no thank you. All right, let's take a look at the standings. Yep, we've lost 4 in a row. New York is 5.5 back, and Boston is 7.5 back. Baltimore hovering around at 10. California leading Seattle by 4. There's the National League for you if you want to take a look. Let's take a look at the headline news. Wow, Mariners are within 4 of the Angels, a 7-1 victory. Buddy Black dominated the Milwaukee lineup. Scooby was hitless. Azador was unable to contribute. Wade Boggs ate his chicken, and now he's going to drink his 75 beers on the way home. Good job by Boggs. Every time I say anything positive or negative, the opposite happens in the ball game. Hamilton and the Athletics part ways. Oh, so they cut him, and that somehow made news. Weird, okay. And then a big trade. Oh, look at that. Coincidentally, Dan Gladden gets traded to Minnesota, just like in real life. That's kind of cool. Let's take a look at the transactions and learn more about Danny Gladden getting traded. So, in what you did not see yesterday because of the recording getting wiped out, Luis Leal is going to miss 2 weeks. He's the best pitcher left on that team, and he's not going to be available. Now, here's the trade. Wow, this is kind of a big deal, right? Dan Gladden, left fielder, going to the Twins, having a great season. Why would the Giants... I guess the Giants are kind of out of it. They're also sending their left-handed closer, Al Holland, to Minnesota, and he's going to go to AAA. He's not even going to make the team. He is arbitration eligible at the end of the year. That's weird. In return, they're sending Tim Laudner. He just got called up on this team. And technically, he's replacing Dennis Littlejohn for the Giants. Laudner, he just got called up within a month, I guess, right? As he's only played 13 games. And Luis Rivera, shortstop, he's in single A ball. So an interesting trade, kind of a salary dump, I suppose, for the Giants. And then Dave Henderson of Seattle gets an extension, a 4-year deal. Very cool. So that's a smart move, keeping Hendu around for a little while longer. Let's pull up the box score and get the hell out of here. That is really disappointing. Player of the game. Gosh, I don't want to get to anybody because I'm so pissed off. Brian Kelly, I don't even know what to say about the 8 walks. 11 walks total, 12 runs scored. So those walks definitely played a big part in the Tigers giving up a ton of runs. Look at these ERAs. I know that they're still considered... Keith Comstock. Should we give it to Keith Comstock? What a great job. 2 2/3 innings. So many hitters did well, but that's the one pitcher that came in and actually did his job today. I think we're going to give it to Comstock. Parrish almost hit for the cycle for the second a day in a row. I guess we have to give it to Parrish, don't we? Let's give it to Parrish. All right, so Parrish is the player of the game, for what it's worth. Everybody got a hit, but Kevin Bass. I think we're going to send him down as punishment for trying to wake this team up a little bit. Henderson also slumping. That one hit doesn't mean jack shit. So that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow and play Toronto in Toronto at Exhibition Stadium. And we're going to load up the lefties, see what happens across the border. Until then, everyone, have a great night.